Alright, huge spoiler alert for Invincible. Alright, now, this is one of my favorite shows. I recommend if you haven't seen it, go watch it before watching this video. If you really don't want to watch Invincible and you just want to watch this video, that's fine, that's up to you. But for the other ones, consider this your official warning. Alright, maggots, you've enrolled in the Gorilla Defense Training course, so I'ma learn you how to use your powers to stay alive. You there, Cherry Popsicle. You're fast, but you're predictable. Now if you're gonna punch someone and run, don't keep punching them in the same spot in 1 second intervals. Hit them in the head, leave, be back in 3. Kick him in the ribs, leave, be back in 1 second. Then kick him in the jewels so hard their balls replace their eyes. Predictable movement will get you killed, soldier. And you, Anorexic Shrek, you are intangible, untouchable, much like my mama's secret recipes. If enemies can't harm you with your powers active, then never shut that power off when facing a deadly situation. And lastly, I have no damn clue why you're here, Jimmy Neutron. If you can control reality itself, then just turn enemies' brains into soup. Literally. I want to see French onion pouring out of a tango's ears. And with all those pleasantries out of the way, ladies, get out there and don't you dare die on me. Damn it. I just found out my jeans weigh like 11 pounds. Invincible may be the best show I've seen this year, and it's quickly rising to be my favorite one. Growing up on cartoons and comic book heroes gave me a great appreciation for the kids' stuff, like Ultimate Spider-Man and Batman, the brave and the bold. But as I grow up, so do my interests, and while I still marathon seasons 1 through 5 of SpongeBob yearly, I enjoy gritty, fantastical entertainment that shows the darker, unfortunate side of these unbelievable worlds, with two of my favorite examples being The Rise of S.H.I.E.L.D. Hero and Castlevania. Marvel attempted a sadder reality in Civil War, where the main push for the conflict were the casualties that occurred during previous movies. The Incredibles has Mr. Incredible being punished and shunned by police and public for acting the hero, and the boys took what I believe was the best step towards this world of false heroes, with its crusaders being a bunch of crooks with deeper looks into the collateral damage that they can leave behind. But not many mainstream shows have fully embraced the harrowing reality of superpowers like Invincible has. Mark Grayson gets to finally fulfill his dreams of being a superhero, but almost immediately learns that it's nothing like what he expected. He accidentally hurts innocents like that old lady he almost folded into halves. He can't balance his old life of being a kid with his new responsibilities of being a hero, and he quickly learns that he can't save everybody, including himself. And then there's his dad, the most powerful man on Earth, Omni Man. I love this show so much that I've rewatched it 3 times because a friend or a family member hasn't seen it, and every time I do, I realize that Omni Man is the best written character in the show. Through his lines and even animations, we can see that he was always planning on completing his duties, with foreshadowing and double entendres. Just the first episode alone has multiple hints about his upcoming actions. So, let's go through them together, see if there's anything you missed.
You guys are going to Best Worst? I love that place!
You've got school. When your powers kick in, you can go on your own.
Salt on the wound, Dad.
Perhaps my favorite part of the show was the ending. The beautifully animated fight, the gore galore, but the jewel of the ending was learning that Omni Man wasn't just a robot soldier following duties. He loved his life, because his life was Debbie and Mark. Nolan forgot about his position as a soldier to live among the humans, to build a life with his family. This scene shows that. Nolan isn't thinking about like, oh, once you get your powers, son, we'll take over Earth. This is a light-hearted scene where he's just having a tease at his kid. A life that he wants to keep, but a life that he knows he can't have.
Mark was getting ready to tell us how interesting his day was.
Guess who's finally getting his powers?
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
This scene is the catalyst for Nolan, because Nolan was just chilling and enjoying Earth's offerings up to this point. German bratwursts for breakfast and Hong Kong fish balls just before dinner. But Mark finally getting his powers was a wake-up call for Omni Man. An alarm clock, a reminder of why he's on Earth in the first place. And that makes his abrupt answer so disheartening, because Nolan doesn't want to lose this life of simple family dinners. It's almost like he's asking, are you sure? Are you sure that my time as a human is over?
Why did you do that?
Mark, if you really want to do what I do, you have to be prepared for anything. No one is going to pull their punches.
Alright, maybe one of the funniest and smartest scenes in the show, because we've all been there where we're playing with someone smaller than us, like a little sister or a nephew, and we push them just a little bit too hard and ruin playtime. But this wasn't Nolan overestimating his son's toughness. This is Nolan purposefully pushing his boy. To a new viewer, Nolan is teaching his kid that being a hero hurts, and bad guys are not going to hold back, which is a very tough but fair lesson. But on second viewing, this is Nolan telling his son that he needs to be stronger, prepared for anything just like his dad is, prepared to turn on family, and to be able to carry the pain that comes with doing that.
I pushed him pretty far. It's what he needs.
Did you maybe push too far?
Are you questioning me?
What the hell has gotten into you?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Mark got his powers so late. I wasn't prepared for this. It changes things. I can't help but think maybe our lives would be better if he hadn't gotten them at all.
So, once again, as a new viewer, this is just a typical family scene. Nolan is experiencing a change with his son that he doesn't understand. It confuses him and causes him to lash out. And because of Debbie's reaction, I'm willing to believe that Nolan has never acted this way before. But now we all know too much. This is Nolan grappling with his inner emotions, balancing what he wants to do versus what he needs to do, which he directly says in later episodes. He doesn't want to lose this life, the life he built, the life that makes him happy, but he also can't shirk his duties as a Viltrumite, and he doesn't know how to deal with it, hurting his son and snapping at his wife, then apologizing once he realizes what he did. Physically, he's the strongest man there is, but emotionally, the papal man is starting to crumble.
I want to do what you do. I want to be just like you.
You will be, son. You will.
This is a genuine, heartfelt moment between a father and his son. Omni Man realizes the strain he was putting on Mark, strain that his son shouldn't carry. So Omni Man finally makes his choice. This was the moment that Omni Man thought he could be a soldier and a father at the same time. He could fulfill his duties as a countryman and as a dad. He could teach his son about the truth of Viltrum. This was the exact moment that Omni Man decided he had to kill the Guardians of the Globe.
This is the beginning of a long journey for you and me. Along the way, you're going to need to do things you don't want to do or might not think you can do. It's okay to be scared. It's natural to doubt yourself. But if you can push through that and do what needs to be done, you'll do just fine. You think you can do that, Mark?
Yeah.
Sinister, isn't it? Omni Man isn't anxious like he's been the entire episode. Nolan is calm and even playful because he already made up his decision and he's trying to prepare his son in a fatherly way. Of course, he hasn't told his son the full truth of what he means, but he's letting his son know that this is the beginning of something new. Nothing's going to be the same way again, and Mark will learn to be like his father. Or so Nolan naively hoped. This was the moment that hooked me into the show. The look on Omni Man's face right there. As a first viewer, you can't understand it. You at least know he's in pain, but now I know that it's regret. Of course, he didn't regret killing the Guardians. He never liked them. He's vocal multiple times about never liking them. He only regrets his decision because now there's truly no turning back. Nolan brutally massacred this world's version of the Justice League for his planet, and lost everything in the process. And it's all hitting him at once. No more cross-country dinners, no more planet Earth, no more family, no more playing human. And all those emotions culminating in one facial expression that to me only portrays regret. So originally I wanted to do a video about all of Omni Man's lines that have double meanings, after you watch the show. But there was so much in episode 1 that I just decided to end it here. This show's amazing because in the first episode, if you don't know what's going on, you can definitely sense that something's off. But you would never know that Nolan is going through deep emotional turmoil the entire time. Plus, this show was very smart to structure itself like an innocent cartoon because the ending where Omni Man turns the Guardians to spaghetti is such whiplash from the generally harmless episode so far. This show also did what Knives Out did in terms that they let us know the mystery at the beginning, right? We know that Omni Man killed the Guardians, just like in Knives Out, we know that that girl didn't kill her boss. So now we're trying to unravel the mystery of why or how it happened. And that just makes for a way better mystery than typical not knowing anything. So, if anybody out there wants to follow up, let me know because I got a lot to say about this show. It might truly be my favorite. And since we already have 2 new seasons announced, we got a lot of show to go through. I look forward to it. But for now, y'all have a fantastic day.